I've got two identical umbrellas here. They're identical in every way. They cost the same, they're exactly the same make, they've got the same mass, the same shape. And if I were to drop both of these two, you would predict that they're going to hit the ground at the same time. Let's try that out. So let's drop them, and indeed they do fall exactly at the same rate and they hit the ground at the same time. That wasn't much of an experiment, just dropping them there. So let's go and make this a little bit more realistic, and I'm going to chuck these out of my bedroom window. Let's go and have a go. So you've seen that if we chuck out two of these umbrellas, they will fall at the same rate, the same speed, and hit the ground at the same time. What would happen if we had a light object and this heavier umbrella? Would they fall at the same speed? And if we drop these, indeed we see that they do. This is Galileo's experiment. He went up the non-Leaning Tower of Pisa, I think, in those days, and let go of a heavy mass and a light mass, and they fall exactly the same time. Now that's because mass isn't in the equation for looking at motion. But what happens if I want to drop these two umbrellas and I want them to basically fall at different speeds? Well, one way we can do this is to take this umbrella and to open it. And as I open this umbrella, it's going to have a much larger surface area than this one. And if I attach this bag, it's going to have now the same mass. It's going to have the same everything apart from surface area. So let's go and try and see what happens if we throw both of these out of the window. Three, two, one, go. So what can we see from this? Well, when we have these two umbrellas, they fall at the same speed. When we've got one of these umbrellas open, then what it's doing is its large surface area is interacting with the air and slowing it down. Now in the lab we often do an experiment like this, and it's called the Guinea and the feather experiment. And what there is a tube. I've got two here. They're identical in all but one respect. And in both of these I've got not a guinea and a feather, but a coin, a 5p coin, because I can't actually afford to buy a guinea. They're not made anymore, so they're historical coins. And in here I've got a small coin, a 5p, and a feather. And if we turn this upside down, we see the coin falls very quickly, but the air in this column stops the feather from moving very quickly. Now I've got another one of these, and it's got a coin and a feather, but I have connected that to a vacuum pump, and this vacuum pump, then I have taken out all the air that I can from this tube. I'll seal it, clamp it, and then we've got now no air in here, and so in theory, if there's no air resistance like on the moon or in space, then these should fall down. Of course they won't fall down in space very well, but they will hopefully if I get this going. And you see the coin fell very quickly and the feather is still stuck up there. Now why is the feather stuck up there? And this is a problem I often have, and this is all to do with static electricity. And the feather is sticking there, and so sometimes we need to encourage it to move. And this is one of the reasons why I don't normally try this experiment out. And we can clearly see the coin moves and the feather does as it damn well pleases. It's not moving. So for this reason, we find that when I try and do these in school, that the umbrella experiment works so much better than the classic Guinea and feather experiment.